by the baptize! Why, hello there. May I help you? You are here to learn magic? Well, you have come to the right place. Please make yourself at home. Oh, I'm so sorry about the mess. Earlier, I was trying to find a book on conjuring up a flower from the dead. It took me quite a while to find it, but then I found the exact book in my mind and went to take it off the shelf, but it had caused entirely of the shelf to collapse. Oh, don't worry, I'm quite fine. It was just left a right mess at my bookstore, but it is nothing that a little magic can fix. I'll give you a free spell to learn. Get your wand and your finger ready. Now swing your wand or finger in the way you want the books to go and say Ripono like this, eh? Now you try. Perfect! You'll make a fine student. I see you have quite the gift already. I teach spells, spell crafting, potion making, familiar bonding classes, and conjuring. Normally, my classes will cost 5 gold pieces a week, but because you have helped me, I'll offer you a discount. You can pay me 3 gold coins for today's week. Splendid! Thank you. Now, I'm going to test your magic affinity first before beginning lessons. Let's cast the basic spell to see your magic potential. I'm sure you know it. It's Abracadabra. Wow, look at you. You're practically glowing with magic potential. How excited! Oh, how rude of me not to introduce myself. I'm Tabitha Hailcrux, and you are. I must say that it's a fine name. Now let's try a few more spells, shall we? Wonderful. How about you try lighting a fire by the fireplace over there? I tried lighting myself, but my rope ended up catching up the fire, so I have to extinguish. Now my rope has a nasty hole in it. Oh, yes, to ignite a fire with magic, you must say ignitus while flicking your wand or fingers like this. Magnificent! That is a beautiful flame, my dear. I think for your next spell you can learn how to make repairs on clothing. You can practice by fixing the hole in my roof if you don't mind. Very good. Now, to make repairs on your clothing, you must point your finger or wand to the spot on your own or someone else's clothing and say Indumento Reficio. By shooting stars, you have done it again. At this rate, you might be the next royal magician in future. Alas, we must not get too cocky when performing magic. It takes a lot of practice and skill. We must be careful when performing certain spells because if performed wrong, it can have some dire consequences. No need to worry. I believe you will be careful when performing the spells I teach you. Let's move on. Since I have already taught you a fire spell, how about I teach you a spell using its opposite element? Yes, water. I think the plants I'm growing need to be watered again. Why don't you try watering those flowers and that Venus flytrap over there? Don't worry, they won't bite. To water a plant, it is better to use a wand than your fingers for better water usage. Now hold your wand above the plant like this, and they say aguamenti to cast water from your wand. Lighting sprinkle the wand as you would with a water can so that you don't pour much water on your plant. I had unfortunately accidentally watered the pink rose flower I was taking care of to death. That is why I was looking to a book to conjure it up a dead flower earlier. Now, you can try the spell. Wonderful, dear. Thank you for helping me take care of my plants. I still need to start making the conjuring dead flower potion for the pink rose I unfortunately killed. Would you mind helping me? Brilliant! Let's read over the book to see what ingredients we will need for the potion. Ouch! Mm, I got a papa cut. Oh dear, now my finger's bleeding. I'm fine. There's nothing a pinch of magic will not be able to heal. Rafa. See? All better. Now the first ingredient is a bowl of pure blessed water. I have it already right here. I redeemed some from the local priestess earlier. Next, we must have fresh light petals from the flower we want to bring back to life. I collect some earlier from my garden. Go ahead and put it in the bowl. Do you mind helping me cross and super this healing crystal and adding them to the potion? Thank you. Now use the mortar and pestle over her there to cross the healing crystal like this. See? Quite easy. Ow! Ow! I stubbed my thumb. Do you remember the healing spell I did earlier? Yes. Rafa, please try to use the spell on my thumbs. It it hurts. Ah, that feels much better. Thank you. Let's continue. That should be enough. Now let us siphon it into the bowl using this. It's splendid job. For this next ingredient is a simple spoonful of lemon juice. Oh dear, I haven't seemed to have spilled some. Do you mind putting it in for me? Thank you. Now let's chop up some peppermint. Actually, I think it's best you do the chopping. I have hurt my hands enough today. Good job. Now add it to the bowl. Alright, that should be all the ingredients. We should start mixing them together. Alright, we are done. I think we are ready to... Oh no! How could I have forgotten one of the most essential ingredients? Fadus, which helps all the ingredients work together. I have the bags of Fadus somewhere in my robe. No, no there. No there either. Ah, here there is. We need 2 teaspoons of Fadus for the potion. Please put it in for me as I'm quite allergic to Fadus. Wonderful. Now we have truly finished the potion. Let's mix it all together now. And done. Let's try it on the dead rose. Follow me. Here it is. Now let us carefully pour the potion over the soul. Hurrah! It worked! The beautiful rose is alive and healthier than before. Thank you very kindly for helping me. As a reward, go get the magic hand mirror over there on the shelf. I will teach you how to change your hair color with magic. Fight the herring, white cat, what happened? Oh, I see you have met my familiar, Jinx. Yes, Jinx is a spider, a tarantula to be exact. She has quite the habit of popping up randomly, often at bad times. She lives up to her name, I suppose. She has been my familiar for many years now and helped me with many magic experiments. I'm sorry she scared you. Well, I'm glad you are right. Oh no! You broke the ancient Egyptian scarab. No, it's not that it's expensive, my dear. It's just this Asian scarab I supposed to protect those from evil spirits and spells going wrong. But if someone were to break it, they would be cursed. Uh, Back in the ancient Egyptian times, those who broke these scarabs would be cursed to become different animals, such as cats, dogs, camel, cows, or goats. I think you might want to check the mirror. I'm sorry, dear, you have seemed to have grown a goat's tail and horns. Uh, do not worry, I will help you. After all, It was my familiar who made you break the scarab in the first place. It is my duty to help you break the curse. I'm not sure how long it will take for me to break the curse. It might take weeks, days, or even months. But don't worry, the curse will not take full effect until a year later from the date you have broken it. The Pharaohs gave those who had the curse time to repent their sins. Normally that means making them enslaved until they're fully turned into an animal. I'm not sure how can you break the curse. That is why I use a spell so when I can break it. Know how clumsy I am. But the spell only works on the one who cast it. I'm sorry, I did not mean for this to happen. Oh, please calm down. I understand and not blame you for being upset. I'm so sorry this has happened to you. I'll tell you what. How about I hire you as my apprentice? Yes, my apprentice. You can help me in my bookstore. In exchange, you will learn gold, learn magic for free, have a place to sleep and eat. In the meantime, I will try my best to help you break the scarab curse. Excellent! I'm sure you will make for my greatest apprentice yet. You have quite the gift and I'm enjoying teaching you today. You are most welcome. Please don't worry about scaring the customers. Many are used to saying things out of the ordinary, so your horns or tail will not faze them one bit. But people outside this shop and community might not be so understanding. They might assume you are a tiefling, a half-human, half-demon species that many consider to be wicked or corrupt. But it will be alright, my dear. Come on, let me show you around the shop and where you will be sleeping. Here, please have this chocolate frog to cheer you up. Oh dear, I have a sliver and a piece of paper. Oh, thank you for helping me out. You know, I'm grateful I have such a gifted and kind-hearted person as my apprentice. Jix and I promise we don't stop until we break your curse. Okay, let's go and may the gods and goddess favor us upon during this quest.